Join me, Karen Martini, to uncover the provenance of our most loved wine regions. Each week you'll hear from local chefs and Jacobs Creek winemakers, bringing great food and wine together. Welcome to the Reserve Table. Chefs, welcome to Jacobs Creek Heritage House. The actual creek is just over there. Today, your challenge is to make the perfect food and wine match. Jacobs Creek winemaker Anthony is going to tell you all about the wine you're matching to.
The wine that we'll be trying to match today is our Jacobs Creek Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon. The fruit is harvested in Coonawarra and delivered to our winery where it's fermented and matured. The wine is known for its crisp, clean fruit flavours. So we've got some red currant, blackberry and cassis flavours coming through. It's also got a really nice choc mint flavour that runs through the finish, so keep that in mind when preparing your dishes.
It is a challenge creating a dish to match a wine. Some very full berry characteristics, slight earthiness, quite herbaceous.
Normally a lot of chefs would play it safe and go with something like lamb or beef, but I don't want to play it safe, so today I'm going to pair this with some local pork.
The dish I'll be preparing today is charcoal saddle of Hawkers Creek lamb, and this will go fantastic for my lamb dish. We're here today basically to see Hawkers Creek Farm. It's 5 generations that have been on the farm. It's actually my wife's cousin's farm, so I have that personal connection. So I've been given this challenge to match a dish to the Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon, and I automatically thought, your lamb.
Thank you. The lamb is grass-fed. We use low-stress growing methods. You've chosen the saddle, the best cut.
Yeah, it certainly is my favourite cut. I'm really looking forward to getting back to the challenge and getting the lamb back and throwing it on the coals.
I've come to see the guys at Thornby Fine Meats today because I know they only stock the best local produce, and it's all about provenance for me today. Good morning.
G'day mate, how you going?
Good.
We use a local farmer that's about 10 kilometres away here. Doesn't use any growth additives, no hormones, no antibiotics, and he's very careful with his selection for us.
Due to the flavour profile of the Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon, I need something that's going to stand up with a tannin level as well.
Something that's got a little bit of fat in it, not too much, but that'll go well with a heavier, solid type of a wine.
Just what I'm after. Thanks so much for your help. I've chosen a pork chop today because it's got that nice fatty layer that's going to go really, really well with the Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon, but it's also got that nice depth of flavour in that loin meat there, so I'm absolutely wrapped.
Well, Duncan, I'm really familiar with all these ingredients, but I can see you've been foraging. What have you got here?
Oh, well, over here I've got vetch, also known as sweet pea. Sorrel, we'll be using the roots just for a little bit of an acid bomb for the dish, and eucalyptus, which I'll be throwing in right at the last minute to smoke the lamb.
That's rather unusual, isn't it?
Indeed, it imparts quite a grassiness, which will match the tannins of the wine.
How's it going?
Very well, very well.
A little bit of a twist there, serving the pork belly with the pork chop.
There's different fat levels in both cuts as well, which comes back to the wine pairing.
Well, I think it's a risky dish, but I'm really interested in tasting it. So tell me, what do you think about what Duncan's doing?
I think he's playing a little bit safe using lamb because everybody always pairs it with lamb.
Dan's done very well. However, I feel I've got the stronger dish.
So, Anthony, I can't believe I'm on the banks of Jacobs Creek. I didn't really think it was a real place.
You're right, Karen. This is the original site. It was,
the original vineyard?
The original vineyard from 1847.
And here we are 150 years later with this fantastic provenance challenge with food and wine.
Everything's coming together nicely. I can see the judges on their way.
Now we've got our 6 guests arriving, and I look forward to plating it up. Good afternoon, guys.
Hello.
Hello. So my dish today is charcoal lamb, smoked aubergine, pickled radicchio, finished with eucalyptus. Now, the reason I finished it with eucalyptus, I think it will bring out the mint finish in the Cabernet and Sauvignon. Enjoy.
Thanks, Duncan. It's got this rustic earthiness about it, hasn't it? You know what I'm loving is there's a certain richness to that eggplant. Perfectly cooked, I must say.
Yes, yep, definitely. The lamb was an excellent dish. It was a simple dish, showed utmost respect for the lamb, really matched the wine, didn't overpower it. It was a fantastic dish.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In front of you today, you have a duo of pork matched with some salsa verde, some carrot and caraway puree, and also a little bit of spelt and apple salad.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Wow, what a plate of vibrant food we have in front of us.
Very
so
nice.
Pretty. Very nice.
Yeah, it looks like it's had a fair amount of heat grilling it. It's really brought that flavour out.
It's an inventive dish and quite creative.
Really brave move by Dan going with the pork. The saltiness and the fattiness in that pork was really accented by that beautiful Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
So we had two really beautiful dishes today, guys, and you're making our job really difficult. So I really have to focus on the key points of the challenge, which is to celebrate Providence. And Duncan, you have it.
Thank you very much. Well done, Chef.
My silky, smoky eggplant puree, the pickle ridicule on top added a lovely sharpness and sweetness. It really danced on the palate with the Jacobs Creek Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's a wrap. Duncan's smoking lamb just pipped Dan at the post with his message of provenance on the plate, and his simple but complex dish of lamb really matched perfectly with the Jacobs Creek Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon.